Well, let me tell you something, brother. You're listening to the sWo podcast. So all my sneakerheads, what you gonna do when the sneaker world order runs wild on you? Tune in every Wednesday with Ashley Clark, ACS Sneakers, Patrick Townsend, and Blazer Reggie. Enjoy the show, brother.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of the sWo podcast. Today's a special day as we're going to do our July review. So, as always, if you can just shout ourselves at. So, I'm Ashley Clark, 5 for the S. Follow me on Instagram and all the other fun stuff. Pat, over to you.
I'm Patrick Townsend, Patrick T on YouTube, Patrick T for you on Instagram. Follow me, like, subscribe, and all that.
And it's Aiden from ACS Sneakers. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff.
There we go. And no Reggie this week. It is his birthday, though. So happy belated birthday to Reggie. It was his birthday on Friday. We're recording on a Sunday for a change. But yeah, so the July pickups and releases, guys. So first one of these, we're going to do it every month, as we've discussed. So who wants to share their first pickup?
Hand it over to Pat, I think. Let him kick us off.
Go on, Pat.
All right. It's kind of what I'm wearing now as well.
Shoe Stack, official sponsor of What's on Feet today.
I'm gonna roll this into one, yeah.
Go on.
Ta-da!
Hey, good lad. Look at this. He's got the Shoe Stack box as well. Oh,
Quality.
It's the dumplings.
No, do you know what it is? Aid, you were right about these. Shoe Stack people, thanks for sponsoring us, because it's so easy to put up as well.
No,
like, it was so easy. yeah, straight in. So this is one of my pickups. The Yeezy, can't remember what they're called now. Were they 450s?
450, yeah.
450s. Yeah, that one. They're really nice actually. If I'm not going to lie to you, I've been wearing these. They're about a bit funny to put on. They are like a sock. You have to. So
do you wear socks with them, or do you just put?
I do.
Straight in?
I do. I just don't trust my smelly feet. So yeah, I do.
Yeah, no barefoot gang in there. That's
yeah. So that was one of. Yeah, it's one of my July pickups and what I got on feet as well.
Okay, we'll do rotation then. So Aiden, one of yours, mate.
Right. Okay. I should be more prepared.
No,
you know what? I'll start off with a gift to start us off with. This is from OPP. I missed the trick, because like a sneaker Jossie, shout out to you if you do check this out. He sent me the song. Remember that old song? I hadn't heard it in years. You down with OPP?
Yeah.
You know me.
How did I miss that? How did I not include that? So a gifted pair, which I have worn already. Great shoe. Really, really good shoe, to be honest. And it's actually going to be like my daily beater. So yeah, shout out to OPP for sending these over.
That's a nice colorway as well, actually.
It's nice. I didn't even.
It's a nice colorway.
I had no idea what they were sending. I was like, listen, I'm a size 9. They sent me a 9.5, which I'm quite glad they did. And I was like, just send me anything. I don't care what it is. I'm just glad to get a free shoe. So, and then they sent these over, and I was like, I got them out of the box, and I was like, shit, man, these are actually all right. Like suede, foam, heel stabilizers, leather.
What's the suede like on it? Actually, you know what? I saw the review, but just for the podcast, what's the suede like?
It's decent, man. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's a GR suede, so it's probably a blend of like synthetic suede and like actual suede.
Yeah,
it's good, man. Two-tone to it, pretty hairy suede. It's gonna last. It's not waterproof though. Something I didn't mention in my review is that it's kind of like the Jordan 1 patinas. It's gonna change like skin. So like if you leave this in direct sunlight, it's gonna actually go maybe like tan or whatever. Which I thought was really cool as well, because like as you wear it, the shoe will age and it's not going to look
nice.
So I thought that was a really nice touch, man. And they have like this whole pamphlet inside, like what's waterproof, what's not, and like what's going to change, what's won't. It's definitely a nice shoe though. Definitely, I mean, this is like 90 quid. Like, and I was like, I never do on feet, but I knew I had to do it on feet for these. Like, they were just a really good shoe. So yeah, that's one of the books.
I like that, and it's good because I did have a look on their website as well, and they have got a varied style of things as well, which is all good to have a look at. So obviously, Aiden being their ambassador, you know, it's good that he's promoting the company that's promoting him. So yeah, we're all about that. We're all about that.
Yeah.
My first one, it was a couple of weeks ago. I'll just bring it up because it's not that old. Tyshawn Lowe's. Just, you know what? I've worn these. Well, I keep rotating my shoes at work already. I'm kind of getting a reputation because they're like, you wear a different pair of shoes every day. I'm like, yeah. Well. But no, they're literally, these are my beaters. These are my shove them on. And, you know, I don't really, it's not like I don't care what happens to them, but you know what I mean? Like they're taking the strain though. They're taking like walking a lot, and, you know, they've got suede fronts and that, and I've just put a little bit of Protect on them and that's it. You know,
so are they just easy to slip on and just feel comfortable?
Oh, they're just comfortable, yeah, because it's a skate shoe, so they're not tight or anything. They're wide. The leather on it is just like, it's just a nice soft.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, yeah, it's one of those shoes that, you know, you splash in a puddle and you're just like, you know, and it's like, yeah, I don't mind. And for what they are, they're decent price, 75 quid. Like you can't go wrong. You know, like Adidas has done well there. They've definitely done well.
Solid.
Okay, so I should let you know what my second pickup was, and that was, it's come through now, and that was the Jordan 1 Volts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, that on Instagram, to be fair, yeah.
Yeah, do you know what? Like, Aid, I know you said as well you had them, and they're better than I thought they would be. If I'm honest with you, I mean, I liked it because I wanted the you know, the cell color, so it's not too worn, is it? It's just a tint of kind of off-white, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I like that. The leather's better than most Jordan ones I've had. Do you know what I mean? Especially the heel part was just a bit softer, and they've got that see-through foam at the back underneath the wings, if you put it with the thing. So yeah, it's a different one. I quite like them actually. To be honest with you, better than what I thought they would be, if I have to say. So yeah, that's my second pickup of July.
Nice.
Good effort. I'll get another one out. I showed these last week. Obviously, that won't be out yet, but the Space Jam LeBron 8s, these babies, honestly, like, these are beautiful, man. Absolutely stunning.
They're definitely cool. They're definitely a cool looking shoe.
Yeah. Have you worn them? Have you worn them out yet?
I haven't worn them out yet because I'm actually thinking of like when I'm gonna wear them, because it is a pretty difficult shoe to kind of pull off. My love affair with the LeBron 8 is definitely like, I mean, I bought another pair that's coming in. So I'll be like 3 pairs that I bought, I think, in like the last 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
But like this one feels proper different to my South Beaches because like it's suede. Like I put them on in my pajamas. I'm not gonna lie. I got on from work, got in my
the little boy with his new kicks, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to put them on. Like I'm not normally like that. I can normally control myself, and I'm like 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks later, I'm like, I'll try them on and whatever. If I've never worn the shoe before, like if it's a brand new shoe to me, I'll try it on for the review. But like if I've had a shoe like a LeBron 8 or like a Dunk, I'll just be like, oh, calm, do the review, put it in the box, and off it goes. But like this one, I put it on and I was like, yo, these are actually proper comfortable, man. And like, yeah, like honestly, like these are sitting. I can't believe they're sitting.
I was about to ask, are they sold out everywhere? Like, are they hard cop?
They only dropped, as far as I'm aware, they only dropped on Nike, on literally Nike app, not Nike sneakers. I don't know how many people actually tuned into the fact that these have dropped, because like most sizes in like Pat sizes, like where they only make like 3 of every shoe, you know, that like they sold out instantly.
Yeah,
but,
I was gonna say, because I looked and I think the larger size is going down. Then I think it's from around about the size 9s.
Yeah.
So the smaller sizes are gone. It's the middle range, isn't it?
Yeah, like 8 through to like 10 and 10 and a half. They're all and like it's an expensive shoe though, to be fair, for what it is. It's £180 retail. But for me, I think this is bold claim here. I'm going to get a lot of heat. I think this could potentially age the same way that the LeBron 11s have. There's a lot of LeBron fans out there, and I think when he retires, people obviously now are comparing him to Michael Jordan. Like, I won't. I'm not that stupid. But like, let's not get it twisted, man. Like people love Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant. Like when they actually retired and like they say, you know, give the ones you love a rose. LeBron's gonna get some roses, man. Like he is a monster. So like this shoe, like this is gonna age beautifully. Like, and somebody said, don't wear it. It's gonna resell loads. And I was like, mate, I'm gonna wear these into the ground till this falls off. Do you know what I mean? Or I might even get a second pair of these. If anybody is watching the YouTube video, definitely recommend these because he's a fireman.
But it's crazy though, isn't it? Because you look at some of the Kobe's. I remember Kobe used to release some kicks, and people are like, I love Kobe, but the kicks ain't all that. And now you try and get a Kobe kick. Oh my god!
I mean, obviously, it's unfortunate.
And obviously, I don't want LeBron to be gone before it's recognised.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of people, they always say, yeah, MJ's a GOAT and whatever. But there hasn't been anyone in that atmosphere. And the only one close, I think, is either Kobe and LeBron.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are not realizing how much quality this, like he's peak, he's up there. Do you know what I mean? For what he's done. And you got to remember, times are different from Michael Jordan's times. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's just
they're
a whole
superior athletes, aren't they? Like,
yeah,
it's
like saying, oh, you'll never be as good as George Best or Pele. But you know what I mean?
They used to drink 6 pints at the pub before they played. You know what I mean? Like,
but this is what I'm saying. But then it's like, would Pele and Thingy ever been able to run around the track or run on the field as fast as a game is now, the way Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi do? So I just think it's unfair when people start saying, "Oh, he's not a MJ," and what. No, he's got his own atmosphere, he's got his own thing, and I'm with you, Aid. I reckon when he says, "Right, I'm done," don't be wrong. I think he will carry on doing shoes, but those shoes where he's alive and playing, I think they're going to be off the hook.
Yeah.
And I think for me as well, like the way I look at it is like I'm not the biggest basketball fan in the world, right? I like LeBron because he supports Liverpool. Like he is one of our ambassadors. He could potentially be bringing in Mbappe. Like they're talking, and if he brings in Mbappe, he's a goat for me. I don't give a shit.
Mbappe, I'm quitting football.
Listen, if he brings
not in the British Premier League, Jesus.
I'm going to say it now for this. If we get Mbappe because of LeBron James, I'm getting a LeBron James tattoo on my leg. The full like cheering, mouth open LeBron will be on my thigh for the rest of my life if he can bring us Mbappe.
I can't wait.
So,
I can't wait. I hope it happens.
Oh my God, just let it happen.
just for the tattoo.
I want it to happen. I want it to happen because but for me, like LeBron, yeah, like look at it. He didn't win 6 rings. Yeah. But he could do. He could do. He's won it with like Miami. He's won it with the Lakers. I'm pretty sure he won it with Cleveland as well. And like, look at who Michael Jordan had. He had Dennis Rodman, the king, of like literally some of the things that Dennis Rodman was doing was unbelievable. Then he had Scottie Pippen, and then like he's had like one of the greatest coaches of all time. He's like in basketball as well. Like, fair enough, LeBron's had great teammates, but like he's playing alongside. Would you say that that like for instance, what's that new geezer that's just signed for him, Russell Westbrook? Would you say that he's on the same league as a Scottie Pippen or a Dennis Rodman? Never. So I think as well.
I think you got to remember, Ash will know, Michael Jordan was a top basketball player.
He was elite because he was in that gym at the start to the end as well.
Yeah. And until Pippen came in, until he got those people around him, and not just Pippen and Rodman, you know what I mean? I'm talking like the other ones who's now the coach of the San Francisco. The little guy.
I can't remember his name. But...
Yeah. And until he got those people in, he wasn't winning anything.
No.
He was great. Do you know what I mean? And he was doing all the all-stars
but that's it. From 88 to 89, he wasn't a big move maker.
No.
Not until he had those people around him.
Jordan 6, like he didn't win his first chance. He had his first major shoe in like his more or less his first rookie year, and then it took him to Jordan 6 to win something. Like, so I feel like Michael Jordan will always be the GOAT. He's one of the main reasons we have a shoe industry as what it is. But like you can't like just say like LeBron, because people comparing him, I won't like him. Like, I like LeBron. I think he's an absolute machine.
Listen, I think he's a beast.
Yeah, he's a fucking like the guy is a winner, man. Like you can't take anything away from him. Mentality, physicality. He effectively for me is like Cristiano Ronaldo will play till he's 40. I have no doubts in my mind about that. I have no doubts in my mind LeBron is going to play till beyond 40 or up to 40 as well, because the guy is incredible. Like,
yeah.
So,
I'm with you. You got to give him his roses soon, man. And
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
who isn't doing that is just, you're missing the trick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not putting Michael Jordan in his thing. I'm just saying on his own, as he stands out, you know, it's like Steph Curry kind of thing, you know.
Steph Curry, yeah. Like, yeah. Like
People
that.
pulling it back from him, and I'm like, bruv, he's doing bits, man. You know what I mean? And you can't, if you keep on doing it like that, no one's ever going to be as the greatest again. And not be funny, NBA need them kind of people. Like Michael Jordan was the face of NBA at one point. Remember they're trying to get it from Magic and Bird, weren't they? Michael Jordan was the next one, and they were pushing it. Like LeBron's the face of the NBA.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
He is, yeah,
Curry's going to be the face of the NBA. So, you know,
need somebody.
Aiden's got a nice chair, isn't he?
Yo, my bad, dude.
Chairs like mine. Look.
Oh, you got a nice one as well.
I've got horns on mine that keeps them at the top of my back.
I thought you had those little speakers kind of things, you know?
No. It's a proper racing chair, this, mate. It's like really comfy. Yeah, I had to build it myself though.
Oh, it comes in the flat pack.
Oh, mate, done it just. But it's really comfy.
You know, like, sorry, dudes.
That's right, as long as you can still see. So my my second pickup was, well, I wouldn't even say it's pickup, freebie. Yeah. So my 2K boosts.
What color is that? It's white and
it's got like an oil slick kind of look.
Yeah, metallic blue.
Yeah, they're cool.
They're so comfortable, aren't they?
They're just comfy. And obviously, because it's summer, I picked up white. If they would have had any other color, probably would have picked it up. But the only ones of my size. But yeah, can't knock them. Wear them around work and everything. Comfy as anything. Like Pat said, they are really. If you haven't got on the Ultra Boost, I would recommend actually skipping just Ultra Boost and going straight to 2K Boost, because in my opinion, I think they're with like the cage in there, the heel cage and everything. It just makes all the difference. Turns it from a kind of running shoe to a lifestyle shoe.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a review on my video of like Ultra Boost, not versus 2K, but I've done the two of them. Yeah. I have to say, I will use my Ultra Boost to exercise, run, things like that, because it's just a bit firmer, but with comfort. That's what it's
designed for.
Yeah. And those 2Ks are just the everyday beater, man. They're just
they just look good too as well.
Yeah. You know what they remind me of? And it's the Nike 270s.
Yeah.
Where it's just just a nice stylish.
It's simple. It doesn't need too much. Yeah, that's it. It don't need too much about it. It's you can wear it with anything. You can wear it with a pair of jeans. You can wear it with some shorts, some like cargo trousers, chinos, whatever.
It's one of those ones you just don't have to think about, do you? You just slip it on and you're gone. No matter what you're in or whatever, you just slip it on and gone.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean? So I would say my third pickup was, which I can't show you guys, but it's the Air Max 90s. What were they called? Sugar. What were they called?
Was it the blue ones? The blue ones.
Blue ones. They're
the first use.
That's it. Air Max 90s first use.
He's there. He's straight there. Look, comes into
yeah. But they done the first use. I think they mainly promoted it with the dunks. So they've done a lot of first use dunks, different colors and things like that. And I think there's probably about 2 or 3 colorways for the first use for the 90s. I got the blue ones, which are called Signal Blue. But the material they've used, I think they've gone back to the old, like 1970 material. So it's got that thick suede. If you brush it, it changes color.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The inside material is like a, how would you put it? It's like a baby's jumpsuit. It's that kind of.
Oh, it's like nice.
Yeah, soft, it's really soft. It's not like a nylon kind of thing. It's really soft, really cushiony. It feels like they've added more cushion into the tongue. It's just they just put a lot of quality into this, but they've added a bit of a price tag to it there, because you're spending £140 on Air Max 90s. So, you know,
it's mad, isn't it, that we sit there and we think, oh, you know, like the prices of shoes now.
It seems like £100 is the going rate.
Yeah, for anything. Really.
And it's mad because you know, it's funny because the other day I was talking to my mum and she's like, yeah, I need to get some trainers. I won't spend more than £30. I was like, well, you ain't getting any.
You can go Shoe Zone. You can get their own brand.
She said, what do you mean? I said, well, look, unless it's on sale, you're lucky if you get something for 50 quid.
Yeah.
And she just couldn't comprehend it. I'm not spending £100 on trainers. £100.
Cost of living, love.
Yeah, it just didn't compute to her. She couldn't. It just didn't make no sense to her, you know. And she refused. It's just one of those things. Like, well, what about these? I can't help you. I don't know what they are.
She's walking around in some Yeezy foam runners donated by her son now.
Adidas 20 stripe or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that was my third pickup.
Nice, Aiden.
So yeah, greedy 3.0s. Third pickup.
I prefer them over the 2.0s, definitely.
Oh mate, I prefer these over the 1.0s, the 2.0s.
What's the difference between those and because you know what? It's funny. I've never owned a pair of 95s.
Wow.
Because you know it was because I had a big foot, and what they came out with, the ones what they always had in my size were always leather.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
It was always leather, and you pick them up, you're like, oh, these are heavy. And
yeah.
so I could never get them like with that you know the tan grey kind of thing, which I always wanted. So it's just I just never had a pair. So my question was, what was the difference with the versions?
So like the first and the second versions, like it's kind of like the water shoes. So like what the left and the right were completely different colors, and there was like a combination of a few different colorways as well. Whereas with this one, obviously it is literally the same left to right, and the only colors is like you got like the neon, you got the blue. I don't know what the blue colorway like relates to, but obviously I think there's like a fuchsia red colorway as well. So it's a lot cleaner, it's a lot simpler to wear. And like the quality of materials, like craftsmanship, is just brilliant. Like the suede that they used is super soft. Like the new book is soft as well. Like the whole shoe is just bloody brilliant. I mean, I missed out on the neons last year. Still on the bucket list. If anybody's got any surprise and ain't trying to skin me, size 9. Like, listen, I love the 95s, the 110s, whatever you want to call it, from wherever you. I'm never paying £300 for a 95. Never in the history of my life will I ever pay £300.
That's why I still haven't got a pair of Freddies, you know.
Like, listen, yeah, like it just ain't worth it. Like, this is a shoe. Like, I will not pay more than £250 for. Like, I'd pay $250 for the neons and in every other colorway. And I don't give a crap what it is. I ain't going over £200 because, like, the shoes, like, I beat these into the ground. White sock liner, that's gonna look mucky really quick. Outsole will hold up pretty well, but it's suede.
30-day challenge starts tomorrow.
Again,
it's funny because my brother always had those. I mean, I remember he bought a white pair and colored them completely black.
That's sick. I mean, like proper customization and that.
Yeah. He's the first. I was like, you've ruined your trainers, but they do look good.
I've always wanted to do like a customer, and the 95 is a great shoe because like you have like every layer is different, so like you'll have like a marker layer at the bottom and that, and like it's a great shoe, man. Like it's genuinely a really well put together shoe. Like I'll probably wear these a lot in the office and stuff. And thank God you can dress down in the office. Could you imagine me walking into a normal office where you can't dress down in these? Because like the head turners, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? The colors are nice.
Yeah, they're bright, aren't they?
Yeah, they're nice, man. They're nice.
I rate them. So yeah, this is my third pickup of the month so far.
Okay, so for mine, it's in a running theme here of what I've displayed. So yeah, we got the.
I'm not going to say it.
No, thank you. So yeah, we got the human made NMDs.
Nice.
Done with the laces and everything.
Was it all black and white? I mean, all white, black and. Black laces?
I just thrown black laces on there as well because they come with these white laces, and I was like, nah, black at the front, white at the back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, great.
Just like, you know what though? I gotta say, when I first put them on, because they've got like writing on them and everything like that, and I wore them with like some real baggy black like joggers, I was like, I'm a ninja. Like proper ninja shoes. I was like, oh, and it's a proper sock, and I was like, I'm a ninja. So yeah, that was
that doing cartwheels down the road.
Yeah, just like someone come at me. And the one thing I will say, right, is would I wear these without a sock? Probably not. But could I? More than likely.
What are they true to size? Because I noticed with NMDs.
Yeah. Very true to size. Like if you get a half size up, it's just gonna be flopping all over the place.
Really?
Like, and your toes.
What about your toe down the front?
Yeah,
Because obviously it's the sock, isn't it? Do you see your toe?
You do. This is the thing. Like when you're walking, you see your actual toes going up and down. So I wouldn't go a size bigger because otherwise your toes are going to be like halfway, like middle of the shoe.
Right,
You're going to be like,
yeah.
what's going on there? There's something going on with his foot.
Yeah.
But for comfort levels, like I wore them on a hot day, and I'm so glad I did, because I was just like, oh, you know what? If I was wearing like the Tyshawn or something, and it's an all leather shoe wrapped around my foot, I would have sweated. Whereas with these, they're so airy and so light as well. They're super light.
Yeah.
So like when people are using these for like the gym, obviously when I'm wearing an Ultra
I
Boost,
don't
I'm
get
like,
that.
I
I
don't
don't know
get
how
why
you
you're
use
wearing
them
them
in
to the gym, because to be honest, they're not. I don't know. They're a lifestyle shoe. Let's be honest. They're
Yeah.
not a running shoe.
Yeah.
They are a lifestyle shoe. They've got boost and everything like that. Yeah, they've got everything that's good for comfort, but don't run in them because they're flat. Like, all it is, it's like running in flip flops, you know. Like, yeah, you could do weights in them, but if you drop it on your toe, you're gonna feel it.
Solid. I mean, I saw the orange colorway. I don't know if you guys like watch.
Yeah, I like the orange one, and I like the turquoise blue as well. They're really nice.
I'm not a big fan of NMDs or like that human race thing anymore, but like those ones in orange. I mean, those were nice as well, but like the orange ones are just.
Do you know what I
Just
really
slip my
liked?
shoes, it's fine.
One I really liked was the pink ones. Remember the pink ones?
Say nothing.
No, I didn't get them. I just liked them.
They're on your next list when we're doing reveals next month.
They're my
So
goats.
I got these pinks.
I don't know. I just like. I couldn't. There's nothing I could have worn them with whatsoever. I couldn't work out where you'd wear it, how you'd wear them.
You know what? A really nice
I think the colour
Essentials
of it
hoodie.
just, huh?
A really nice Essentials hoodie. A pink one on one foot, some Dior BB2s on the other. An I Heart New Balance t-shirt on.
Oh man,
I love it.
Okay. But that's it. That's it for me. I didn't pick up much this month, if I'm honest.
So this is just me and Aiden now getting skinned. I'm so glad my wife
go,
will watch this.
So am I going?
Yeah, you're next
man,
one.
I'm done.
He's been a good boy.
Excuse me. Let me try and get this out. Next one was the Jordan 3 Racer Blues.
They just had a restock, didn't they?
I
Yeah.
don't know. These are really nice. I was trashing these in like 2 or 3 previous videos, saying like, "Oh, let me just close this. I can sit back a bit." Yeah, so like I was trashing these, saying like, "Oh, the elephant print's rubbish and it looks whack." But like as you'll see, because of the lighting, it's 3M. It's a nice white summer shoe. The blue's nice. Like, and it's the same color blocking as the Fire Reds.
It's just it's a clean colorway, isn't it?
Proper. It's just if anything, like I know it might sound terrible saying this because it's a £165 shoe, and if anybody comes across this, I don't want it to think like I'm trying to sound like above my stations or whatever. But it's an almost nice throwaway shoe because like you can wear this into the ground and you can really enjoy it. And then when it's over, like even beat up, the Jordan 3 looks incredible. I don't like, it's one of those Jordans that like you can literally, I feel like I used to think, oh, creases are terrible. But as I started to wear like my Jordan 3s, like my red cements, my midnight navies, and like other colorways that I've got, the more I actually wore them, the more I was like, raw, these are banging. Like
they had character.
It's funny because what you're saying, the only other Jordans I've realized what do look good when they're worn are the Jordan 6s as well.
Yeah, Jordan 6s.
They just look like they're still solid, just a solid pair. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing with real.
Or like you'll never see it across the toe box as far as what I've seen. You always see it by the bottom lace eyelets, and like I'm good with that. Like I saw 3 people in my town wearing Jordans over the weekend. I saw the LA to Chicago's, the DMP 6s, and Black Cement 3s, and I was like, yeah, here we go. It's catching on.
They're doing it in Preston.
and then I was like shoes like this, like they just never go out of style. You can wear this. Like I'm going to be wearing my Black Cements to my wedding when I get married. I won't recommend it if you want to live, but I'm going to do it. like this is a shoe that I'm going to rock heavy when the weather finally sorts itself out. Like I still will not wear this in the rain, even though I think it will look quite good beat up, but like still a bit iffy. But yeah, no, it's a solid pickup. And if it does restock, if you're looking for a pair of solid Jordans, Jordan 3, definitely one of the better Jordans, and really nice clean shoe, man. I like.
Yeah. I remember all my Jordan 3s, and you know, I had the Wolf Greys, I had the Reds as well, like you did. I got the hit on sneakers with the blue ones as well. The Midnight
UNC.
Navy. No, the Midnight Navy.
Oh, the Midnight Navies, right? Cool. Yeah,
And
solid.
yeah, that's it. And I remember getting the what was that? I like the cappuccino ones as well. The
You had the
mochas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Tinkers. I was like,
Yeah. I had the Tinker Golds as well.
yeah. So you had a threes, man. Like I used to always talk to you about three. Three is the one. Like my first ever Jordan, like I've said in previous ones, was a Jordan 3. So like, it's always going to be one of those shoes that I look at like very fondly. Like, so whenever, like literally, like I said, I wasn't copying these. I knew I'd be buying them. And like, there's another one that's coming out. Yeah, I know I'm gonna buy it. Like, it could be trash materials. I'll still keep it around. Like, I just like having. I think by the time I'm 50, I'll probably have like hundreds of threes just flying around. Solid shoe, man. Really can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, it's definitely nice, and it's one of the ones that out of all my collection, letting the threes go was the hardest. Like letting the ones and everything. Obviously, my hype ones, I was kind of like holding on to as long as possible. But the threes, they just kind of. I sold my 6s, my 9s, my 7s. I sold everything before the threes. I was like, I'm gonna hold on to these. I'm gonna hold on to these, and then I just kind of looked and I was just like, well, my collection ain't really a collection anymore. Is it? let's just get rid of them. And to be fair, I was fortunate enough to get rid of most of them after Last Dance, so I got a good return on a lot of my stuff.
Solid.
So,
You know
sometimes when you're looking at it and you think that's rent on, that's half a month's rent on one shoe.
Yeah.
You got to think, well, I can always buy them back again when you're financially better off or whatever. But nothing like, I think that's the thing with all our sneakers. We just got to remember we collect them because we have a love of them and we wear them because we love them. But at the end of the day, they are a commodity.
It's one of those ones. I do think your sneakers, it's a purchase what has a story behind it. Like you can have a shirt, you can have it, but it's not really like sneakers always like have a personal kind of link somewhere along in your life. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you started yesterday or whatever. There's a reason why you bought those trainers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and it's just the way it is. That's why sometimes it's hard to let, like you got ones you haven't worn because you don't want to ruin them because it's the second time you've ever had them. Because the first ones you have ruined, you know what I mean? So it's not like you don't want to wear them. It's just that it's got, like Ade said, it's got to be the right time. I'm not wearing it in the rain. I'm not going to so-and-so. You just, yeah. So
I got to admit, I miss the days where I used to just throw on a pair of shoes, no matter the weather, and just go, I'm wearing them today, and didn't really care.
Yeah.
I do miss those a little bit. I want a pair because out of what I've even bought now, I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, even the Tyshawn lows, like that I said in my beaters, I still put Protect on that suede. I'm still like, I've got to,
I think
kind of look after them.
Do you know what it is? I think not that you appreciate them more. It's just that it's just a different feeling to them now, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you've got them, it's what you like to meet as one to get, and do you know what I mean? And you look back now and you go, oh yeah, I've got those when I was just left secondary school and whatever. Now it's like, oh my God, I've got them now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I can look at a pair that I've spent 300 quid on and a pair that I've spent 75 quid on. They're getting treated exactly the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I was to pick up a £20 pair and said, right, these are my pair, I'm wearing any weather, anything, I'm still walking around puddles. I'm still jumping over mud. I'm still doing anything and everything to keep that £20 pair as pristine as possible before the sole falls off. You know what I mean?
It's funny because we've all probably picked up a pair of trainers for less than 50 quid. For it's less than 50 quid. It's 30 quid. If you know what I mean, whatever. And they're still in their box, aren't they? They still got the on them. They're still. You didn't really jump in them and go in the garden with them or anything like that, did you? Do you know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
So
Who's
my next one is
Sorry, how much did you lot buy this month?
I think I've got 4 more. If that's
I've got 1, 2, 3.
I think you have to do 2 at a time next time.
yeah, I'll do 2 at a time real quick.
Jesus Christ. I'm a novice.
You're not a novice. You're just more careful with your money.
You're the wiser.
You've got to remember, I've had a career change, and I've had a little bit of spending spree because I've had to.
Look,
For
someone
uniform.
put some Dior's in my hand this month, and I thought that's it for the month.
Where are they, Pat?
Yeah.
So the next ones, I've showed them in a recent video, but that's not going up for a couple of weeks. So yeah, another pair of human made, and this time it's just they're 3M, and they're the Ultra Boost, part of the all black collection kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like the black torsion bar and everything like
That's
that.
nice underneath. You see the
the Ultra
is that
Boost
Continental, isn't it?
Yeah, Continental. Yeah.
Yeah.
A good grip when you're running in the rain and everything like that.
It pushes the water to the side like the tires.
Yeah, no, I'm not even joking. Like these are, I wore these like walking into work, and didn't even really realize how much of it was 3M until a car went, and literally all this is 3M, and they just pop.
What, the whole side of the shoe?
Yeah, the whole side of the shoe. All this here is all 3M underneath this like black. So it all looks like that normally, and then it's, that's all 3M, and the laces are 3M as well. Then you've got like the little 3M tabs on them as well.
So if a car did hit you, you'd have to ask him, how did you not see me?
Yeah, how did you not see me? Well, I was capsized on the road or something. No, these are my shoes. But yeah, again, a nice comfort one. You can't really go wrong with an Ultra Boost. I'd say it's definitely more of a kind of lifestyle look, but you could run in it as well. Yeah. But yeah, another pair of human made. No, see the theme yet?
No, I'm not saying it. You got to say it.
No, I'm not saying it yet. We'll get to the end.
So I'm not sure this one counts because I did order it pre-July, but I didn't get it till early July. It was my Dunk by Use. Did a review on them, showed them in a previous. Oh, the Lakers. You know, got to show love to the Lakers. So that's one. But I'm going to follow Pat's advice. I'm going to show another one. Going to double up. I got this handy bag as well.
Ooh, nice.
With me being back in the office.
We're going into accessories, are we? Everyone's seen my hat rotation through the videos.
Solid. But now these, like, they probably shouldn't be in this bag, but as you've seen in previous episodes, the Crocs. Yes, this love. Oops. Oh, dropped it.
No, not the Crocs.
Not the Crocs, man. Yeah, this is to be honest, this is actually one of my favorite pickups from the entire month. And I was speaking to, I think her name's Nikita. I doubt she'll tune in, but if she does, hopefully she will. She actually was really looking for a pair of these as well. I managed to help her find a pair in her size from size. So glad she's got hers as well, because these are fire. These are fire.
Are Crocs really that comfortable?
Yeah, I've never owned a pair.
I've never had a pair.
I've had for comparison, I've had the Form Runners. These are better.
Wow. Okay.
Like as far as my own person, the thing is as well, I quite like walking around with the heel strap when I'm joking. I don't do that seriously. That's more of an iconic thing. I'm sorry, like trying to be iconic, I should say, or ironic, or whatever the word is. But like literally comfort wise, I wear what I normally do is I wear my shoes into the office. And then as soon as I get to my desk, the shoes are coming off. They're getting very nicely put under my desk. And then these Crocs are on for the rest of the day until I leave. I will not wear
damn Crocs in the office.
You may, honestly, the amount of compliments I've gotten on my Crocs are legendary at this point. Crocs and socks for the win.
He works with a lot of 60-year-old women.
Yeah, I listen like Doris. He's absolutely vibing to me.
Doris and Edna in the tea room.
That's it, man. She makes a killer cup of tea, so keep it.
How's the sizing on them? Are they true to size or what?
Yeah, true to size. Definitely true to size. A little bit of room in the toe. They just feel like comfortable. Like I know, like there's a joke about Crocs and all that, but like genuinely,
Crocs are a joke. Carry on.
They don't look good. They do not look good. They do not. But I feel like the biggest telling sign is if a nurse is going to wear one on a 12-hour shift, I can wear one in an 8-hour shift. And like I think this. I've proper gone in on Space Jam, and I do actually have another one I'm going to show you. It's not a personal pickup, but I really wanted to show you guys because I don't think I'm going to do a video on it. I also got my Air Forces. I don't know what the fuck they are. I've lost them. I can't find Air Force One. I haven't been able to find them in like 3 days, and like
one of the kids are sold them for lunch money.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine? Like they want a pair as well, so they're probably holding them for ransom until they both get there. So like I got the Air Force One, the LeBron 8s, the Crocs, and then if I just grab these, sorry Ash, we'll get back onto you. I do.
No
promise.
problem, mate. You crack on with your Crocs.
So I got these for my son.
Oh, sick.
These are one of the sickest collabs I've ever seen, especially for kids.
Oh,
That's the Converse. That's the yeah.
Like literally, that is sick, man. Like
what do you call it? Is that it's the woman rabbit, isn't it?
Yeah, Lola Bunny.
So, yeah. This is the Lola Bunny side. So Lola, Daffy, and Marvin the Martian. And then on this side, we've got Piggy. We've got, I don't know who this red geezer is, and I've watched the film. I still don't know who he is.
Big Red.
Big Red, that's it. Then we got Bugs and Taz, my personal favorite Looney Tune. So yes, like I've gone in on the Space Jam theme. I think I'm gonna get my kids the other pairs as well. Like the I'm still chasing down them Lola Bloody Bunny ones in adult sizing. They're impossible to find.
Yeah, mate. I saw some today up to a 9. I should have messaged you because I did see some at a 9 and a 9.5 for Lola Bunnies. I mean,
5 in them, but I still would have taken a 9.
Didn't they release another LeBron, the Sylvester or something? Sylvester.
Yeah, they did the. I don't. I'll be honest. Like of all the collabs that they've done with like Converse, Air Force One, the 18s are bloody horrible. I mean, I'm trying to be supportive to the film because I love like the whole merchandising they've done for it, but the 18s are pretty poor. They're nice if you like that What the Theme, but I feel like I've moved on from that What the Theme, so I can't really pull it off anymore. Yeah. So I'll definitely be passing on them. But like, if anybody who's watching this around the time or listening in, if you do see the Lola Bunnies in a size 8.5, you know, give me a shout because I need to finish off my Air Force Ones, man. Need to get them sorted. So that's me for now. I think I've got one more go around after you, Ash, because I'm rambling.
All right, I'll just what I've got here. I've only got
looks
2
like
more.
Ash is looking about 12 pairs.
No, I've only got 2 more. So I've got a couple more at work. So my wife's never going to watch it. So I'll pick up one, and I think you guys would have seen them in a photo, but we've not shown them on the thing yet. So just some forums.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen an advert for them. It's constantly surfacing on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have seen it. The blue colorway.
Yeah,
like,
the blue and the black as well. Yeah.
But if you look on Adidas, like all my notifications, they're banging those ones. Like the guys on the fence, he's jumping in the court.
And you know what?
Even JD are banging those as well, aren't they?
I would say for these, this is the closest thing you're going to get to the original style Air Force One.
Yeah.
Because you remember them back in like the 90s when they had like they're not like they are now. Like now that I think they're so different from when they used to be. And as soon as I put these on, I was like, these are like the original Air Force Ones. And yeah, they've got the tag, which obviously you can take off and everything, but to put on straight away, they're just comfort city. It's just like, yeah, perfect.
What's that like?
Go half size up.
Really?
Wow.
I would say go half size up because they're narrow.
Right.
Like
okay.
they are quite
that
narrow.
pinch around like the mid part near your ball or your
Right
foot
here.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
So I was lucky enough, obviously, doing what I do. I put a true to size on. Well, I put like my actual size on, and I was like, you know what, I need to go half up. So I just got half up, and yeah, now all problems solved.
So what's that? White and black, yeah?
Yeah. Just an original kind of colorway.
Yeah.
And the whole family have some, and I've got some coming. So whole family, it'll be me, the wife, and the kids all wearing like forums. So that'll be cool. It'll be a good photo, that one.
Love to see it.
So you do one more, and then I've got one more.
Well, I don't actually have them, so it's kind of cheating. But what I meant, kind of like exclusive. So I've just ordered from S&S. I'm waiting. There should be a hit. If we would have done this Tuesday, they would have been here. But I hit on the restock for the Fragment Dunk Highs. I've been chasing them for a while.
The plum ones.
The what? Sorry.
Are they plum?
Yeah, kind of like
With the writing on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the quality's trash, but I'm gonna trash them. I mean, if I'm gonna probably treat them the same way I treat my Hyper Cobalt ones, where I'm just gonna rock them. I'm not gonna worry about creases. I think they're a really nice colorway, so I grabbed them, and I grabbed another pair of LeBron 8s. I got the Hardwood Classics. So that's like, yeah. So I'm chasing them down. The next colorway I need for the Lakers 8s is is the Lakers 8s, I should say. So yeah, that'll be the 4 that I want for now. So though I'm pretty sure that's everything that I've got this month. I'm pretty sure.
Gosh, right, my last one there.
Love the way he just looks to make sure the missus ain't coming in.
Yeah. To close it off with the box. As we started, we will end. Shoe Stack has sponsored this whole video without them knowing. Yeah, so in here, if you can see, I don't think you can.
We can see we can see is this yellow stripe,
bright yellow stripe. So in here we have the Lego ZX8000 Lego collab.
Yeah.
Literally, we got some of these in the other day in every color. So blue, yellow, black, gray, green, the lot. And I was just like, I've got to have the black pair.
That's quite nice. That's quite nice, actually.
You know what? Every single person turned around and said, I wouldn't be seen dead in them. As soon as I wore them, 2 people bought them. Straight off. And
so,
they're just...
you know the stripes, is it actually Lego on the stripes? Is it just like raised?
No, the stripes are just raised, but the actual, like the back and everything is all Lego brick styling.
Oh, sick, man. I like that. That's
and yeah, on the actual eyelets as well, we've got all Lego bricks on there, and we've got a little Lego brick actually on the laces as well, and obviously got the Lego detailing. And when I wore them, everyone was like, "Oh, they're nice." And I had people looking down at my feet, and I was like, "They're over there." So yeah, they're really good. And
they're over there. Say Ash sent you.
Yeah, that's it. And to be fair, they were free. So very good, you know, part of my little kind of distribution thing. But yeah, so that's it for our July roundup. Up from Shoe Stack. Don't forget magnetic lids. Shoe Stack. There's a script. I haven't read it. Shoe Stack, our sponsor. Shoe Stack.
You're gonna have to read that script one day, man.
Yeah. Don't rack 'em, stack 'em.
Is that the script?
That's don't rack 'em, stack 'em. It says it on the box. I read it.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? To be fair, they're doing great over there, and like Pat said, they make them so well, so easy to put together.
Yeah.
Even if I can do it, and I'm not exactly Mr. DIY, I'm sure anyone can do it.
Yes.
That's it.
So now we've covered all the shoes we actually picked up. Is there any shoes that we've missed that we haven't picked up?
Well, we've got to talk about the one and only this month, haven't we?
Yep, that's right. We have to talk about the New Balance. That's like crying in a corner. No, let's
New
go.
New Balance 72345321.
He's acting like he doesn't know it. That's the one that came out. Yeah, fragments. We all knew we didn't stand a chance, didn't we?
No.
I love your videos. I saw your little 16-second video. Still the L. It was just like, oh. You should have done like oh, what is it? The Sound of Silence or something. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Just looking at a big L in the corner.
You know what it was, right? I mean, we knew we was going to take an L, but it's when you started seeing the things on like
they were highlighting the bots. They were going, oh look, I bought.
Yeah. And just like, and then you know, you go on StockX and all of a sudden they're $2,500, and you're like, you know what did make me laugh though? Did you see that there's American, I can't remember who he is, American basketball player. He said, I want to get them, I need to get them, one for retail, and I'll give you a signed picture or autograph.
I promise, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I'm willing to do
the comments
same.
Underneath. We go, your autograph's only worth $45.
Listen, the guys at Corby PEs could be a chance to swap, you know. Like, if he's willing, if
Yeah.
you've got it. I actually saw a guy on Instagram actually managed to get a pair from Offspring of all places.
Really?
Yeah, and he wore them today to Crep City. He has a YouTube channel. I completely forget the name. But he's a good channel. He's a good dude, to be fair. Even though he shops at Offspring, which I'm not a fan of.
Our guy, Mistro Kicks, who joined the Fresh Till Feb movement when we did that back in February, he got a pair off S&S retail.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
the frag? Really?
Yeah, S&S. Remember Mistro Kicks? He had a lot of Ultra Boosts and stuff as well, and a lot of Yeezys.
He
Yeah,
normally messaged me when he messaged me the Fusion. I'm surprised he didn't tell me.
Yeah, Mistro Kicks. So I remember him posting, and he goes, "Anyone a size 11?" And I was like, "I am."
Well, I would be so. Listen, like we talked about value of shoes, like $2.5 grand, $2.5 grand. Listen, you could sell the shoes.
I'm not funny. Give me
the
$2 grand. I'm selling it.
Yeah, honestly, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't need to wait for the top dollar on that. Whatever it is, it's 1,000 times the thing, isn't it?
I'm swapping for a pair of Crocs.
It's funny.
Listen, I would happily, if I got that shoe for retail, yeah, and I sold it for $2.5 grand, I would put $2 grand into a bank account. I would blast £500 to treat myself on a shoe that I won. That's reasonably priced.
Yeah.
And then a pair of Crocs as well, because why not?
You're right. I'm not being funny. You get $2.5 grand, $2 grand in the bank. You can easily pick up some, I don't know, UNCs or whatever you kind of want, and still have change for McDonald's. Do you know what I mean?
That's it. Definitely.
You know? So, but the funny thing is I like those. I thought they were all right.
The lows
are better.
Yeah, the lows are better, much better.
I think the lows look so much nicer.
We ain't getting a look in again though.
Nah. Unless they do something like you have to go into a shop and pick them up.
Oh, sugar. Right.
What, you got them?
No.
Oh.
I hit on end.
Shut up.
I hit on end. Oh, shit.
When? For what?
Mate, they're for the Adidas Play the Game. The beams. The collab with beams. Did you see them?
Yes.
But they're the laceless ones, so like a slip-on. Because I thought, oh, that'd be nice and comfy. Mate, I couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, I entered it about a week and a half ago. I was like, well, I work for Adidas. I might as well wear Adidas to work, but I want something which is reasonably priced and I can just wear in. I fucking hit. First time ever on end, and now I'm like, I've entered for the foam runners on end that are releasing tomorrow, just in case. Because now I've won on end, they might let me win again.
Yeah.
Segment lows. I've entered on end because they might let me win again.
That's how it works for me anyway.
That's what I'm thinking. As soon as Aiden said that, I was like, should I return them? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep them until all the drops are done. Then I'll return them. I've got 60 days.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I've not had them in hand yet. They come in Monday. So they come in tomorrow. So yeah, that's another one that I fucking got. But yeah.
I feel like
I looked at them and I was like, do I want them? And I was like, you know what? I've never worn them. I know they're retro from like the 86 Olympics or something. I was like, I'm going to get them purely for the history kind of thing. But I've not worn them yet. And the wife don't know about them yet. So when they turn up, I'll go, Aiden must have sent me something to look at.
Was it Aiden, was it? You went to us see him.
Yeah, that's it. I'm using this podcast to kind of but I can't believe I hit on end. I nearly forgot, but I hit on end.
That's correct.
It's funny. Did you see what they were doing on Offspring? About if you won before, then you can't go in for the lows.
Oh mate, I saw that because of Lewis. Do you know he came on? I saw, and I was like, he's right. You can't monopolize and say that because you've won one, you can't win the other. Like, listen, that's just not fair. You're already rigging it in a certain way. But like that kind of leans into that other thing. Do you know where all these botters, like a botters did 52,000 entries and won 200 pairs? That is a very, very poor success rate, guys.
That's a lot of money.
200 shoes from 52,000 entries. I think I worked it out that it was one in every 260 raffles. And you think that you would have won if they didn't bought it? Come on now. Come on. Yeah.
Well, you got to think though, right? So say for that hyper release, the minimum cost of a bot was £1,000.
Oh yeah.
So 52,000, £520,000, half a billion. Yeah, I think that's right. Is that right? 520.
52k it would be.
Yeah,
So
50. Yeah, that's it. 52k. So 52,000 quid to win 200 pairs. So yeah, you've won after sell and everything. You made your money back. Well done.
yeah, it would be 200 times 200, which would be what?
400,000.
Still fucking decent though, isn't it? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's not bad. It's not bad. Thinking about it now, shit, my point's not relevant. Everyone should bot. No, I'm joking.
Massive investment, and like winning on these bots is never guaranteed either. So like people go broke. I've genuinely been interested. I'll never buy a bot because I don't see the value in it. I'm never gonna be that kind of reseller. If I get something I don't like and I can resell it for a profit to buy something I do like, I will do it. But I never want to take 10 pairs because it's just shitty. I just don't like that attitude.
Say they put that 52 grand in, right? And they won 4 pairs. What a loss. What a loss.
That's going broke levels, that in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we all worry about our missus killing us over a few pairs of shoes. If you lose 48 bags,
I think the only way for me, if I was to ever buy a bot, I'd have to have a shop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd have to have a way to get rid of them.
I'd have to have a shop front. You know,
because if I was to turn around and say, right, guys, I've got 200 pairs.
Yeah.
No one's believing I've got 200 pairs. No one's thinking, oh, he's got 2,000 followers. He ain't even got a shop. Mate, he's just bought a shit ton of UAs. No one's believing they're real.
Yeah.
And I mean, 200 pairs is going to take a lot of money. We also need to equate, like, this is a job for a lot of people. And I know people getting the feelings about it, and I get it. But at the same time, like, these guys are obviously putting a lot of money to get the bots, to get the wins. Then they have to put up the money for the shoes as well, which is £150 or £180. I think it was a little bit more than normal for 200 pairs, which is, I don't have that kind of cash up front. And then, so they pay for the bots, they pay for the shoes. Then they got to wait for the shoes to come in. The price is fluctuating in the market anyway. And then they have to use the man hours to either send them to clients, send them to StockX, send them to Go. That's a lot of flipping man hours, a lot of paper.
I mean, I mean, I'm not hating the hustle at all. I'm not hating the hustle because you just can't. People got to hustle every which way they can. But it's one of those.
If we were part of that deal, we wouldn't be complaining.
Oh God, no way.
In a few personals, me. Wait till that market goes up.
Yeah. I'd be the worst seller anyway because I'd be wearing my products.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what though? This is an interesting thing. Has Reggie released an I Got an L video yet?
Do you know what? I haven't seen Reggie with a lot of trainers though. He's talking about a lot. I haven't seen him.
I've not seen him do it. I Got an L. I think if anyone out of us 4 has got some and he's keeping low key, mate, I'll piss myself if he turned around and goes, well, I got him.
There's no way Reggie would have been able to keep that shit quiet. He'd have been
we all know him so well.
We would have had 3 videos about this.
This video is going to be talking about the soul, just the soul, and the next one will be the laces.
Reggie's a madman, honestly. Like, he's crazy. I respect what he does. Like, I try and keep up to date with it as much as I can. He's the guy who's relentless, isn't he? You know.
If I'm trying to like link like our videos, like the guy, what you guys do, and Reggie, I'm sorry, you guys never get viewed because he's just like boom, boom. Here's another video. Oh yeah, I recorded 5 today. Yeah, but that's meant to be for the rest of the week, mate. No, just to today.
I honestly, like, literally, when I finally get myself situated and I sit down in front of the mic and the lights and all that shit, sometimes I wish I wouldn't have. It's all fine to upgrade your setup and that, but the longer it takes to set up, the harder it is to get the motivation to film videos. So I love the fact that Reggie's just like, boom, cameras on, let's go.
Oh,
he sits in his closet.
The amount of time it takes just to set shit up and go back and turn that like this and do that, and you could spend an hour just setting up.
That's it. He sits in his closet, iPhone, props it up against something. He's just like, yeah, doesn't even turn off the smoke alarm that occasionally goes,
yeah.
He just sits there and he goes,
I can't lie, I used to have that in my videos as well.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like, no, but I love it. And that's why I love his videos, because you watch him, it's like, it's literally like sitting there watching one of your mates.
Yeah.
You know, when I watch Pat, it's like Hype Beast is talking about the latest hype. And when I watch Aiden, it's like
You are such a wanker sometimes. You know?
yeah, I know. God, bag on me. What are you gonna say? I don't do YouTube. And then when I watch Aiden, I've watched Aiden grow from like, and don't take this personally, but from quite a shy guy into like a fucking beast, like a professional, like who I can watch. I can watch like we can watch Life with Broski and watch an Aiden video, and mate, I can't really tell the difference. I'm
Hey,
like,
that's a fucking compliment,
no,
man.
seriously though, because I'm like,
No,
I
you're
remember,
right, Ash. You're right.
yeah, I remember watching you when some of your first videos, and you were like, oh, have you got any advice or anything like that? And I was like, oh well, mate, just maybe just do this, just have a bit more and just go for it. Like no one's there but you, so just play to the camera. It doesn't matter.
I remember that conversation because
Yeah.
like the video was so much better. Like,
And then literally, I was remember every comment, like every time I was watching a live and everything, I was just like, mate, it's getting better and better every time. It's getting better and better. Now I watch it, I'm like, you know what? I do a podcast with him, and he's like quite a big YouTuber now. Like, he's acting like he ain't, but yeah, he's getting quite good now. And I was just like, shit. Yeah, so it's really good.
My heads are swelling, man. Like honestly, because honestly, I like sometimes I look at my own content and I'm watching it back and I'm like, bro, they're gonna get bored here because I do go quite a bit in depth and sometimes it's not needed. And I look back and I'll be like, well, that's just not necessary. But to some people, it might be. So I don't want to miss it out. And like, I have to treat every review, and I think Pat does exactly the same because when I watch him, it's exactly the same. You have to treat every review like it's the first, like there's going to be somebody there watching it for the first time.
Yeah,
like
that's what I was just about to say to you. I mean, I don't think you go too far with your views. I don't think you go deep. I don't think you go too deep because what if you sitting there and saying to me, right now the lace thread is made out of a twan from Thailand, I'd be like, all right, you've gone a bit too far now.
Stephen King in it now.
yeah, it's a lace. We don't need to know what little guy in Taiwan
made
in the
of
mountains
bamboo fabric.
Yeah. His name's Reggie.
New Balance, man. And the New Balance.
Nah, good dog. You like I say, you have to treat every review like it's the first, like because like I constantly get new people coming through and they're like, how do you get the shoes glow in the dark, or how do you get it to be reflective? And like I'll say it in the video like how to do it, and they'll still ask questions. So like the age demographic, like obviously I think Pat's will probably be very similar to mine. Like my age demographic is from 13 up to weirdly 74. I want to know the 74-year-old guy that's watching me because like that's
everyone's seen the sneaker. Everyone's seen that sneaker grandpa.
Quite see the grey hairs.
I respect it, man. I just respect it. I'm like, it's flipping mad, like because I think YouTubers in the UK, we, as much as I don't want to say like I don't want us to get like sympathy or anything, but it's harder for us. Like I know guys in America that went from literally like 0 subs to 5K, like not taking anything away from them and how hard they work, but shit, that was fast. Whereas like like myself and Pat and like other guys, like maybe Reggie's kind of like the exception to the rule because like he's working harder than anyone I've seen and he's still grinding it out. Whereas like, but like Sneaker Adjusty, the guy's one of the funniest guys on YouTube who's doing this.
Yeah, he's so funny.
If he had a Seth Fowler voice or a Mr. Former Simpson voice, he'd be on 3,000, 4,000 subs, and I have no doubt in my mind about that. So like,
but the thing is, I think that like retract from his actual comedy as well because it's part of his voice that actually really adds to it as well. The fact that he's a northerner.
So it's tricky, but I mean, YouTube has been I mean, this week, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, considered quitting. Fucking lighting. I was like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I was like, I've had it up to here. I almost smashed it twice. I was looking at it, this little light thing, and I'm like, I'm gonna destroy you. And they knew it. I was up at like I remember it was 5 o'clock in the morning, and I got out of bed. You know when you do the like Pat was when he got the fake shoes, but you do the walk down your landing, and you're like contemplating every decision you've ever made. I'm like, my previous lighting was fine. I didn't need to do this. Now I look at the videos, there's so much better, like the quality, like, but like I'm like.
The thing is that I think the funny thing is the way I don't know if it's you probably the same way as like me, eh? You've done the YouTube, but you loved the creativity of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? When you got your Final Cut Pro and you was like trying to learn how to work it, and then like, oh my God, I can add this in, and do you know what I mean? I'm going to go for some, all this stuff, and then and when you're doing it, you think, shit, if I'd done that, I could have put this in now, because you start thinking about what else you could have done with the shoes, or on foot or off foot or other shots you could have done. And, you know, you always think to yourself, all right, next video, I'm going to do that better. But, you know, the core of it is you just like the trainers.
That's it.
You just like the trainers, you like the unboxing of it. And like sometimes I try and do that thing where I don't look at them. I want to unbox them live. But the problem I've got is because I want to show you what it's like, I miss shit. So, you know, like those blue, the Signal Blue Air Max 90s, they come with another set of laces. But they're not in my review because I didn't see them in the bottom of the box until I finished the review. And I thought, I'm not doing another video. Do you know what I mean?
I have been there, man. I forgot sizing on one of mine recently. I was like, somebody messaged me like, so you're just going to not tell us about sizing? I was like, shit. I had to pin my own sizing. Like, no, I agree. And I do definitely want to do more like live unboxing. Like the next one I'm going to do, I've never seen the hardwood classics and I've never seen the fragments in person. So I'm going to do that. Like, I know what's coming in, obviously, but I'm going to do the unboxing on camera. But like, like you said, like, I never got into YouTube to become a lighting engineer, to become a sound engineer. I never got into it to be an editing professional. I never got into it to make it a business. I was literally like, COVID's here. I ain't got fuck all place to be. I ain't got nowhere to really get out whatever I want to get out. And like literally, I started with, like I said, like I was sat by my window and I just wanted to show off my Jordan because I was chasing the pine greens down for weeks. Wanted to get them. I just wanted to do a video because I just love the shoe. But like the more you do progress and the more subscribers you get, you kind of feel that pressure of right. Now we're on 1,000 subscribers. We've hit. Oh, by the way, congrats on 100,000 views. I saw that. Congratulations.
Yeah, well done, man.
Yeah. Good. I don't know what it means, but yeah.
it's just like when you get to that, you get like
that means Reggie's looked at your video about 99,000 times just to like make little snippets. I hate him.
He loves me. He just don't want to admit it.
That's it. That's good though. It's a massive achievement, mate.
Yeah, no, it's strange because, like you said, when you start off, you don't know who's going to watch you. You don't even think you know your missus. Right, if I speak to my missus now, she'd probably say she hasn't watched any of my videos. Do you know what I mean? You know, but you just don't know. But it's like
I know for a fact that my wife is not subscribed to us. She was on her Instagram the other day, and I was trying to tag her in a picture from SWO. Not following.
Oh no, I don't think my missus follows me normally anyway, so I'm more surprised like that. Do you know what I mean? But it's strange, isn't it? It's when you get that comment, you think, shit, someone watched me. Right, next one I do now, I'm going to make sure I include that in it. Right, next one I do, I'm going to make sure I include that in it. And then you know, and it's hard because sometimes you get a kick and you think, this is shit.
Yeah.
You know, you just think, but you've got to be impartial about it. And, you know, you can give your views because you're going to be who you are. You know, you're going to say what you're going to think. But then you've got to remember, actually, this, because trainers are so subjective. They're so subjective. You know, this is probably liked by thousands of people somewhere else. Nike, Adidas, whoever wouldn't have done it. They wouldn't have not sold them. Do you know what I mean?
Well, going on, talking about that, right? So this is a shoe that I do not think's had the most publicity. It's coming out. It's already out. We've all seen the box. We've all seen what it is. Jurassic Park, Reebok.
Yeah.
Right? Why is that? Like, because obviously Travis, right? But anyone from the 90s, that's a Jurassic Park shoe.
I think it's tragic. I think it's awful.
It's ugly though, isn't it?
It is bad.
It's like I'm not putting my opinion across personally.
I mean, I like the concept, but like,
he drew us in.
The black one looks like a work boot. Insta Pump looks like a kid's shoe, and the other one that they did, oh mate, it looks like someone's gone crazy with a marker pen.
I am not sending mine back.
The timing of it though, it's the timing of it. I don't understand. Why is it now?
I'm not sending them back. They're mine.
Have you got them?
No, I'm joking, mate.
Okay. Bad then. I felt bad shit.
No, because if he has got them, I'm going to be the first to say, Ash, fucking take them off.
I can rock anything, but no, I'm not buying them.
Yeah, it's bad. Bad.
I just, you know what it is? I just don't understand the timing of it. I don't understand the PR behind that. It's almost like he just went, Jurassic Park.
But can you remember the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers set that came out?
Yeah.
Right, and all the boxes turned into the Megazord.
Yeah.
You put them all together.
Yeah.
Right. Now, if they were nicer shoes, I
But
would
they-
have collected them.
But they sold out though, didn't they?
I think you'd still pick up quite a few of the different ones.
Didn't do the questions though. I think the question ones were all right.
Yeah. There's literally the grey kind of color. Yeah, like that's it. But,
Like this is probably Reebok though. The misguided. They need somebody to come in the marketing department and just like start handing out slaps for free and be like, listen, yeah, let's just get back to the core of what people like. We want to get very simple, neutral colors made from very good materials: whites, blacks, blues, oranges, yellows, greens, reds. Like, let's just make good. Let's bring out some of the classics. You know what I mean? Let's bring out a new ad campaign for the basketball line. Let's bring out a new ad campaign, like, you know, like for us guys who are like, I obviously was born late in 90s. You guys were born, you know, 80s, I think. So like, yeah, like
Pat was leaving school in the 80s.
Just started.
So it's like just bring out ad campaigns that make us remember the 90s. Like kind of what Adidas are doing with the forums, where like they're doing these really, like, I want the forums now. Like, I've been looking, I'm trying to find the one that I actually want for me. But honestly, like the ad campaign will sell it to you. I didn't fancy the forums, but now I want a pair. So Reebok needs to sort it out, man. If they sort it out, that's so much better.
That thing, isn't it? It's like that thing with like King of Trainers.
Yeah,
he's done his thing. Like, I mean, the podcast come out soon, but he done his thing. But he went back. He looked at it and he put the story to it. Now, with Reebok, if you go back, you can just those solid colors. You put a Supreme sticker on the back of that, it's over.
Yeah.
You've jumped straight back in the market. You could just start selling those solid colors again. Put the material back in it, because I'm not being funny. It is not going to cost you that much to bring that material quality up. I don't know what your profit margins are, but you get up. I'm telling you now, you get those sold out and bring them back to where they were. You know what I mean? Then you do another, like you said, you do another collab. Listen, New Balance is jumping up because of the collabs they're doing. Do you know what I mean? Puma jumping up. They've had a whole collection of, like, you know, Black Fives and all that, doing a history of like the 5 original basketball players and whatever. It's jumping off. You got Thierry Henry wearing the Black 5 things. I know he's Puma anyway, but you know, you're pulling people away from Nike. Neymar's now Puma. Do you know what I mean? So if Reebok wanted to, there's so much you could do. And I just don't get it. And with the history they've got, and like you said, if they put out all those old ads and just fast forwarded it to now and put, like I said, Supreme not going to do nothing too massive on them apart from put a little sticker on the heel. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe some laces, you know.
Maybe some laces. But you don't have to. This is the thing. You don't have to do anything to them.
Yeah.
It's you putting those original colorways, those light blues, the dark blue, you're good to go. Throw Jane Fonda in there, workout, like going back to the thingies, like they've done with Stranger Things. Reebok done Stranger Things, it'd be all over.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm telling you now. Do you know what I mean? Because it just hits at that same time when, do you know what I mean?
Do like a time capsule of the 5 greatest Reeboks or the Reebok classics, the questions, the answers. Bring Allen Iverson back into the ad. Bring like the big.
Mate. Do you remember Reebok pumps? Do you remember Reebok pumps where you could pump the shoe? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Dave. I mean, the pump don't work anymore. Thank you very much.
The pump broke for everyone.
Yeah. Like literally though, but they could do it as a time. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I'm a massive fan of Meet the Goldbergs, where they did like a whole show.
Yeah.
80 something. If they literally did an advert where it was literally a time capsule, you open up, the frost comes out, and the 5 shoes emerge, like Back to the Future-esque style. Questions, answers, classics, pumps, and then maybe maybe come up with a brand new concept like Air Max do every year. That's the 5. We could call that like they could literally fucking. I mean, how hard is it going to be to lease the Furious 5? You could literally lease the Furious 5, tie that into the 80s, 90s theme. Listen, Reebok needs to tune in, man, because we could. I would buy all 5, and imagine if you could actually buy the time capsule where they fit in the slots.
Mate, they wouldn't even have to be. They wouldn't even have to be expensive. If you were in 110 crap, 110 quid.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be a massive.
That's why I think like what King of Trainers done with Elise.
Yeah,
mate.
Yeah.
It's mad, and I think it's going to take someone like him who can then just go where, like he told us, they just went, what the hell's going on here? How are we now hip again because of this one guy? So it's just going to take someone like that to say, actually, I'm rocking my classic and it's over. You know what I mean? But like you said, you don't know who's running it. You don't know what their program is. You don't know. They're not looking out at the moment. And I think, let's be honest, this is the biggest I have seen trainers be trainers. Like everyone knows about kicks now.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
because of lockdown, everyone's tuned in, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, we've always liked kicks, but not, you know, I'm going to the office and people go, what Patrick, what are these Jordan 1s? You're like, I don't know.
Started again, isn't she? She wants to get lined up for those ones. Doris is back.
Doris is back, wearing Crocs with her pins in it.
I had that in a meeting. So I was back in work for the first week, and I was in a meeting with these new trainees, and I had the look back, and I was like, yeah, this is nice. This is nice.
They're thinking, what the fuck has he got on his feet?
I was wearing my Anthracite 5s, kind of like low key, like, you know, but I was like, yes. And then I started chatting to the guy. So like, now is the time, like Pat said, now is the time to get it going. Even like Kais with Diodora. Like, I've seen a lot more stuff for Diodora now. Kais is on it. Kais is huge. He has 1.3 million subs. Let's just say 10% of them, 130,000, now buy a Diodora shoe with Kais' name on it because they want to support Kais, right?
Yeah.
That 130,000 Diodora shoes in circulation with Instagram, with TikTok, with YouTube. Guess what? Then on the back of that, maybe another 100,000 Diodoras get sold. And like for Diodora to sell 250,000 shoes, that's probably not going to happen very often. So like literally, they just need somebody to spearhead it. And it could be like when Converse did the packs a few years ago. I don't know if you remember where they did like the collaborations where like there was like retroing old school Converse, like the highs, like that really revitalized Converse. And like people get, you know, how the history behind it.
But it's funny because I like not going back on New Balance, but look what New Balance did. They got Jaden Smith in, said do something completely different.
Yeah, the visions, yeah.
Do something completely different. Then Jaden Smith done it. All right, it was all right. Then he got the other rapper who jumped out of his Jeep in them and it just went off. It wasn't even Jaden Smith who done it. It were his shoes. But the fact that I can't remember the rapper's name, but he was doing a video and he jumped out and Jaden Smith kicks on his feet. And then all of a sudden, New Balance are back in it.
Yeah.
But then what New Balance have done, which you got to rate them for, they've gone, all right, this is our classic silhouette. Here, let's do an earth thing. Let's do, you know, the water ones or the wood ones. And do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now they've gone off.
Selling Barnaby on there and stuff on there. And that obviously they've got.
But what that
like
does,
the Joe Fresh Goods and stuff like that.
Yeah, you've got the hype ones where everyone's like, yeah, I want. But then what New Balance are doing as well is like, well, if you couldn't get that one, here's the same silhouette.
And it's GR and it's same quality.
Same quality, same everything.
Yeah.
And people are like, all right, well, cool, I'll take that. But Nike have almost done it with the waffle ones. Sakai done their waffles.
They did their Sakai's, and then all of a sudden,
and then
Nike, make your own.
All right, we'll double it up. It won't be exactly the same. Gone. They put at one point on that night by you had to wait for your slot to start doing your own customization. You know, it'd be full up for the day. You know,
he didn't drink it.
Don't know.
Out of nowhere, he just brings
up a latte, a little bit.
Getting all posh.
I thought it was egg yolks and that. I was like, what's he drinking down there?
Carrying my latte in it.
Egg yolks.
He's getting his power and getting his protein ready.
That's it, man. Trying to upgrade the beard game because you guys are beating me. So, you know, egg white.
A few years on you, mate.
This is as far as it gets. It's taken me how many years just to join these two up, and it still ain't joined too well.
So mine's a problem there. Like mine's a problem there, and then filling out the cheeks, and then I get this whole scruffy home career, but
bloody model over there.
Mate, I have to shave mine. I have to shave mine literally. No, but let's be honest. If anyone sees my early Instagram, it was all beard oils. Arthur J. Hawk. I was an ambassador for many years. I still probably am. Use my code, Ashley Clark 25. But yeah.
So what are you looking forward to in August? Is there anything?
You know what?
Bit of a calm one, isn't it?
Yeah, like I'm not seeing anything that I'm really like. Obviously, the lows. I want the lows. And for me to say I want the lows is a big thing, but because I don't wear lows normally, but wearing a lot of lows at work and everything, I wouldn't be able to wear them at work, obviously. But I'd keep them. I genuinely, they could be $3,000, and guess what? I'd still keep them. I've got 3.5 grand. I had 3.5 grand off whites. I kept them up until a point, but I would genuinely, if I got the opportunity, and I would keep them.
You know what? I have to admit, you, the lows are so much better than the ones we've just gone. They just look nice. They look nice.
And I haven't actually looked.
Don't know if I'd keep them, but they look nice.
No, but if you were to keep them, you know that you turn heads.
Oh God!
For me, I don't give a shit. Like if I could literally, I've got like a list on list of shoes I want. If I could get them and sell them, he got games, the 13s, flu game 12s, Aqua 8, 7 Olympics. What else would I want? The UNC 3s, UNC 6s. I'd be balling out, me. I'd be just ticking off the neons. I might actually pull the trigger on, but like I'd just be. Listen, you can have 10 great shoes you've been chasing, or that one shoe. I'm not a big fan of Jordan 1s, highs, mids, or lows.
Aiden, you know the Lola bunnies that you wanted?
Yeah.
What size again?
8.5.
Offspring, they're in stock. 8s and 9s and 10s just restocked on Soul Supply right now. I want to see a live cop.
Aid, what if someone buys them and you give them the money?
Mate,
Technically, you haven't bought Offspring.
I want to see a live cop right
I'm just
now.
trying to help you, bro. I don't know.
I appreciate the help. I would rather shit in my hands and clap. They can't have my money. Can't have my money. I don't give a shit. I'd rather walk away. I appreciate the offer, guys. I appreciate that.
I'm just saying because it just came up. That's all, mate. That's all.
I think the price is quite low. So I reckon there'll be some restocks. But to be honest, I've had a bit of a heavy month anyway, so I should probably try and find the other fucking ones I bought. Shouldn't I really? Like
that might be a good idea.
Let's just try. I'm pretty sure like I've put them in the box away with my other shoe boxes. So I imagine it's probably on top of my wardrobe somewhere. So I probably just not taking the shoes out. But I'm sure I'd have felt the weight difference.
Oh, you know what I want to ask you? What are you thinking of the Yeezy Day? Like, I'll tell you my person. I don't think they bought anything I want.
Wave runners. I'll take wave.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take the wave runners.
Yeah, but for a Yeezy Day where it's been hyped so much, it's
a bit blasé, yeah, it is what it is. And I think Sneakers Day is going to be exactly the same. Like I was supposed to be filming tonight a top 10 upcoming sneakers for August, even though it's the 1st of August. And I in my video, I'm going to say, I'm not touching on Yeezy Day and I'm not touching on Sneakers Day, because even though you'll take L's throughout the month, like all last year, everywhere I went, I was shopping with the missus. I was like, right, the ship things, whatever they were called, flagships or the band ships or whatever the hell they were called. I was tuning in every hour on the street. I didn't get shit, nothing. I didn't even get the Air Max 1s that are now under retail on StockX. Yeah. So I was like, listen, if I'm about, I'll try. I'm not going out of my way because I know I'm just going to waste a whole day and be really upset. So I'm even about.
Well, I told you, I mean, sneakers doesn't like me. It doesn't even tell me if I lost now. It just doesn't respond. Do you know what I mean? I think, I don't know if it's my phone or maybe I'm, and it, like a lot of people say, oh, I wish I lived in London because they do those retail ones where you can,
go in the store. Yeah.
You don't know when it's dropped. When it has dropped, by the time you do click on, it's fully booked anyway.
Yeah. People are already waiting.
It's a load. I think it's a load of shit. I'd love to know someone who does actually get on that because it's bollocks.
Right. Well, what I'm gonna share my screen and we'll do a quick rundown of what's coming out. Obviously, Dunk City again. Here we go. So we all see. Can we see?
Yeah.
Right, so foam runners, obviously, who's in for the raffles? I'm in for all.
I'm in for those.
I'm in for the ones, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on. ACGN new suit 2. No.
What is that?
Should we get it up big? Let's have a look.
They're going to be like with us, aren't they?
Can we see it?
Yeah, no.
They're all right, actually. They're not as bad as I thought they look. They're all right. They're like a hiking.
Maybe it's the color. Color.
I just don't like the hiking.
Well, there's another color. There's a grey color. Let's have a look.
Kind of like a waffle color. That like what they did on the waffle.
Image. Jeez, look at this. Here we go. What's this one?
No.
No,
I
I'm
think
not feeling it.
Yeah.
And they're doing the anthracite as well. A Night
Nah.
Dunk by you
No.
again. If anyone missed out on the
Yeah.
Laker ones.
Yo,
A gum button.
you never know. You never know. You might actually be able to get a free pair like I did. It's always worth the punt. So
Actually, none of these. I'm not feeling the Air Force One lows. Levi and New Balance. I'm sure if Reggie was here, he'd be like, "Click on that, man."
How do you say it?
Click on that, man. That's a 992 grey. God, we'll do it just for him.
Is that golf
Let's see.
shoes?
yeah, go. Oh, they're all right. I like them. I've seen a review of them. They're
The
actually look
Levi.
Look, they've got some serious quality suede on it, though.
Yeah, sound. Golf shoes.
Nah.
Sneakers Day Air Hirachi. They are
They're
awful.
fucking awful. Pat Butcher called you wants your shoes back. That's red.
mid. We'll avoid. Mid. Sea foams. I'm not.
You know what? I'll go for them for a review. They actually look all right, to be fair. Are they a women's shoe, though? Is it a women's?
Yeah. I think they are in there, the women's, yeah.
Yeah. No women's. Sea foams are women's colorway.
Right. Now, I'm going to say,
Oh, here we
this
go.
style of New Balance I quite like.
The 327, the most uncomfortable I've ever worn.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. I got the Levi ones. And I'll tell you what, the biggest blisters out of box. I'm not even
Really?
joking. I was not happy.
I just like the retro style of it.
Yeah, it's retro in the fact of it's leather on the heel, so that rubs straight away.
Oh, man. Not ideal, is it?
No. Obviously
that
our
one?
fragments, they're the 13th.
Yeah.
Oh, cheeky one for Aiden here. He loves this, he does. 13 obsidians.
I
Yeah.
looked at these.
100% must cop. 100% must cop. They're coming home. They'll
They're
sit.
nice.
They're coming home.
Yeah, they'll sit. No one's buying them other than Aiden. Ace sneaker followers, all on it.
Yeah, so yeah, they're definitely a must cop. That Jordan 1 mid next to it looks all right, to be fair.
Well, the university.
Yeah, it looks all right.
It's GS, it's grade school, that's for kids.
Fair enough. Well, for my little lad's birthday, might not be a bad cop.
Yeah. Here's one for me. The Bad Bunnies.
Who is Bad Bunny, though?
It's a rapper.
I refuse to listen to a rapper by the name of Bad Bunny. I've drawn a line with that shit.
Well, I'm just saying though, for an all black shoe, you could do worse. It's a foreign look. It's got a nice little pull tab here. For me, I'll get it. I'm not going to say I'm going to try and cop. I'll get it.
These sapphire waffles there.
Yeah.
Some randos coming up.
Low month.
Oh, it's just all lows, isn't it? Low. High OG pollen.
I like
They're
those.
I like them. Yeah,
I like those.
Oh, we'll get this big.
Those 350s are looking all right as well, and the 700s.
They're all the two they're copying the 350 V2 Lite are actually Yeezy Day as well.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they will be on Yeezy Day. Do we know what's releasing Yeezy Day? Have we all seen?
I've
only seen.
I've seen the black 700. What the aliens? Whatever they call? Or no, black.
Yeah, the black 700s. Yeah. Also got the
foam runner. Not foam runners. The grey
waves.
Yeah, they look. I'll try and get those. I must be honest. I'll try and get
the
those.
tail lights. So it's like all white with an orange back. The zebras, they will be re-releasing as well. Also,
I never did like the zebras. I have to be honest.
It's one of those. It is a classic, though. It's definitely a classic.
Yeah.
And coming up to the end of the month, Jordan 4 Lightning. I'm sure someone will be going for them.
These are Pats, aren't they? All over these.
Yeah.
What? Maybe.
Really?
Maybe.
No, I'm definitely going for.
He's on that. He is on that. Look at him.
He's having me on. Yeah, no, they're not. I don't think I'll probably go for them, but I'll probably resell them.
Don't know when I'm going to wear them, but yeah.
The 700s.
Those are the ones I'll go. Solid greys, yeah.
Yeah. Ochre. You know what? I like these.
That's not a bad colour.
Because I can see myself wearing these with some like sand coloured chinos or something as well.
You know what? I still haven't even worn my blue ones,
Or some black cargos. Like these just if I'm lucky enough tomorrow, and I really hope I am, if I'm lucky enough tomorrow, I'm going to be so happy because that'll be my first ever foam runner. So, and then
into some. They see them Air Maxes or they're something.
These ones.
Nah, the one underneath on those. Are they coming
the
out?
The Ultra SE.
Yeah,
Ultra
Jossie had a pair of them, and I'll be honest, I had to ask him what they were. But like now, sort of on feet, man, I'm kind of feeling these, you know.
How did he get them? They're not due out till.
I think it's an old pair.
Korea, innit? No, it's Korea. They came out early in Korea.
Oh, nice. So yeah, there we go.
These are reminiscing time for me. These ones.
And then we'll carry on ahead. Thingy, we'll carry on ahead. Like once we get to,
Jordan 4 Shimmer.
We'll do it again next month as well. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now because I'm getting just everything's coming up.
I'm gonna have to write a list. I'm going to see what I'm going to do my August list and see what I come up with.
Yeah, good.
Do you know
so
what I mean?
We'll see how.
I tried to not sign off, but I tried to not take a break. How can I put it? I just stepped back a bit.
Yeah.
I think that's why I didn't cop so much this month. I just thought not other things I needed to do, but I think I got not gifted a lot, but I got some people give me a lot for my YouTube, so I didn't really have to go out and really work for it that much. And it wasn't nothing I really wanted to cop for myself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
As much as
in a month is a solid outlay, really, and you got quite a good varied selection. Where you got Air Max, you got Yeezys, and about the other one. Like that's a good solid month, and that's a few £100 as well. Like I think especially if we do that, like I went a little bit silly, and I spent maybe the better part of £1,000, and like that's a lot of like.
Are you keeping them all though, Aid?
This month, yeah. I'll be honest with you. Christmas is coming though, and I've said this on my Instagram. Like Christmas is coming. I've got 3 kids. You know, Santa's working overtime, and I'm getting it in. I've been saving for Christmas since January because I knew like I'm a stupid person and I spend stupidly. You know, but yeah. So this is probably my last big month. August is normally where I start my Christmas shopping. Sorry to anybody who's listening; they don't want to hear it, but August is my Christmas month. So
man, you're doing better than most people. I start mine on 25th, 24th of December.
I'm just saying, like, overall, all my pairs wasn't a lot of money spent. Gotta say, there's not a lot of money spent there, and everyone who knows me is definitely going to get a present from a certain company. Nice and cheap and easy. Take advantage of that
bloody
discount.
swoosh company, eh?
Oh yeah, definitely not the swoosh company.
But I feel like a bit of a tip this month. I'm pretty sure it's like over £700. It's just silly. And anybody who's listening to this, you don't need to spend this much money. No matter what you see on Instagram, what you see on YouTube, never spend £800 in a month on shoes. It's a very poor decision. I feel a bit bad now. I'm signing this off quite crappily. Quite like need to reevaluate my life, don't I, John?
You just beat up yourself. Everyone else is going, man, I'll spend more than that.
Yeah, listen, yes.
I spent 52 grand on bots.
And you choose, innit? Like if you've got it,
you know what? I see Ash knocking his camera, it spins round, he's just got all the fragments lined up in the side. He's the 200.
Well, for the end of this month, I think that's good. It's a nice way to wrap up. And
this camera.
It's magic of the hand. But yeah, I'm definitely up for doing this every month. Hopefully we get Reggie on when it's not his birthday. Hopefully
man,
like the Queen and
it's been fun just catching up with us guys. I know. Look, listen,
we should definitely do it on a Sunday as well. I'm liking that.
Yeah.
Because like I think the guests are great, and mad props to every guest we've got coming on. Anyone wants a sneak peek? We have got a few coming up.
Can we do sneak peek? Because this will be after the guest, won't it?
This will be after a lot of the guests. Yeah, this will be after a lot of the guests. So we have. Let's see who we've got coming up. So there was a guy who had a very who had a viral photo go live who was caught wearing Yeezys. A guy who's, let's say, older. But man, what a hype beast. Literally, this guy gets hold of, like, he's got chunky donkeys and everything.
Is he going to be our guest?
He's going to be a guest. He is going to be a guest. He's already agreed, and he's cool. His name's Stephen, and yeah, he'll be interesting. You know,
American or?
Yeah, he's an American. I don't know what he does for a living. We'll find all that out when we talk to him. But he was literally taken. Someone took a photo of him in a cafe, and he was sitting there wearing Yeezys, and they were like, "Who's this guy?" And then he's got a good collection of sneakers. So it'll be interesting to hear his story and everything like that.
Yeah.
So a little sneak peek into the future. I'm also talking to a guy called Shanghai Soul, who's also, he's been on a few podcasts and everything. He's a Asian American who actually can walk us around what's around Shanghai.
Wow,
I think that would be good to actually see the Asian market for the first time.
Yeah.
Because especially from England, we haven't really got that. So that's another one. He was going to be on today, but it was about, it was quite early. But yeah, that's Shanghai Soul as well. We've got him coming up. So yeah,
a lot of followers.
Yeah. He's down to earth guy. He's one of these kind of people that is just happy to give us a time of day. He goes, "Oh, I'm a nobody really," and I was like, "Yeah, well, we're not really anybody special, but it'd be nice to have you on to know more about the kind of Asian market."
Yeah,
and yeah, he was all.
Do you know what? I must admit, I've enjoyed the guests we've had. I've learned a lot.
Like different areas of life. Some from like Shay Cray, who's obviously been on a couple of times now. To guys like Shay Krebs, who were, they're just London based.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who are built up from, just doing little contests and stuff.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Like you learn the history, like King of Trainers, like
Franklin. It was like amazing.
JD and things like that. You're like, shit.
Yeah.
Lawsuits and shit. Fuck me. Do you know what I mean? And unloved ones, like how many colorways they release, and it's been good, man. We've had some good guests on there.
Like Jumpman Chris coming in telling us about reselling and stuff. How he's got a career in it now, and
he gave us he gave us a good shout on his Insta as well. Like that's Hump. A lot of he's promoted us to.
Yeah, this is it, and it's not all about the follows.
Nah,
it's about the people who want to tune in and want to listen. End of the day, we're not massive. None of us have got 50 million views. But for every person that is listening now...
I knew you was going to say that, Aid.
That's it. But for every person that's listening now, or has even started later on, and you're actually listening to this kind of in the future, but kind of going to the past and seeing what we got back then, every single person that gives
crazy. Like on our 50th episode, we go back and have a look at our first
one. Mate, you weren't even in it.
No, I wasn't. I was a guest on the second one. Yeah,
you were a guest on the second and kind of.
But it'd be crazy. Just go back and look at the first one. Do you know what I mean? Like
and comment on it, narrate.
Yeah.
See, Reggie,
I could do that because I wasn't on it. I say you two are shit.
Where's your hat, Ashley? Every other episode since you've had a new hat. What's
I good though. Like this whole podcast thing. It's one of the things I actually look forward to every week, and I think that when it starts to grow naturally, and it will, this will. I was reading something about Joe Rogan, and I think he did 1,000 episodes before he
even got picked up.
Yeah. So listen, if we just keep grinding these out and people keep tuning in, which hopefully they are, and obviously they know how much we appreciate it.
Let's be honest, I'm just happy with the catch up, lads.
Yeah, man, therapy, innit, for sneakerheads.
Yeah,
nice. It's wicked. It's wicked.
Right, so everyone, do your shout outs. Let's end it as we do every week. So go ahead.
Okay. So it's Patrick Townsend, Patrick T on YouTube, Patrick T for real on Insta and Twitter and all those other socials. Please like, subscribe, and follow, as we love you to. And definitely like, subscribe, and follow to the sWo podcast, because we're only going to go. We're going to be here forever. So if you don't, you're just going to be missing out.
That's it. So yeah, Aidan from ACS Sneakers. Like I said at the beginning, catch me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also, like Pat said, subscribe to sWo Podcast on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Check us out on Spotify and Apple, because we do it like that. And yeah, keep supporting, because things are going to keep getting bigger and better. We should go live on YouTube at some point, because I think people would love to see us actually do this live. So if
crazy.
I'm up for that.
I'm definitely down for that if we can get our schedules right. So yeah. So keep locked in for that, maybe.
And for the third time is the charm. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, all those fun little gizmos and gadgets, comments and all that stuff. SWO podcast. For me, it's just Ashley Clark, 5 for the S, that old little chestnut. And yeah, tune in again. We got Franklin coming up after this video pretty much. So we'll release this straight away kind of tomorrow. So that'll be Monday for you guys. Hopefully, watch all the things. We've all copped Yeezy foam runners.
Yes.
Hey, that'll be good, wouldn't it? But that's it. Everyone's on Instagram like, oh, they didn't do it. But yeah, this will be live on all the Apple podcasts and Google and everything, Spotify and all that. That'll be on tomorrow, so Monday. So you'll probably see us advertising it about. Other than that, though, stay safe and thanks for tuning in. See you later, guys. Peace.
Peace.